Hello guys, welcome back to Infinite Insight Geometry, Lesson 3.2, Triangle Equalities. Alright, let's begin. So, before we talk about triangle inequalities, we first have to talk about interior and exterior angles. An interior angle, that is an angle that is on the inside of the shape, while an exterior angle is an angle that is made by extending a side of the shape, so the angle is outside of the shape. I know that this might sound kind of confusing, but bear with me for a little bit here. I have a diagram that shows what an interior angle and what an exterior angle is. So an interior angle of a triangle is one of the angles that makes up the triangle. But an exterior angle is what happens when you extend that. Is when you extend that interior angle, that's side, all the way over, so you can make another angle with a side of a triangle and the new formed line that you just made. So those are interior and exterior angles. Now, interior angles and exterior angles can tell you a lot about a triangle. For example, the triangle interior angle sum theorem, the measure of a triangle's interior angles will always be 180 degrees. And a measure of a triangle's exterior angles will always be 360 degrees. And in equilateral angles theorem, an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the two interior angles to which the exterior angle does not share a vertex. So for example, if we turn our attention back to the diagram that I just showed you, that exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two interior angles that does not touch it. So angle 2 will be equal to the two angles inside the triangle that are not angle 1. Alright? Not all three sidelines can make a triangle. For example, 3, 4, and 8 cannot make a triangle. As you can see over here, the geometry does not work. They cannot connect to make a triangle. So what lengths can make a triangle? Well, this is where the triangle length inequality theorem comes in. Triangle ABC must agree on the following inequalities. AB plus AC must be greater than BC. AB plus BC must be greater than AC. And AC plus BC must be greater than AB. And long story short, the longest side of a triangle, if you have the longest side, cannot be greater than the sum of the other two sides. 3 plus 4 is greater than 8. 7 is greater than 8, and this inequality is false, so lengths 3, 4, and 8 cannot make a triangle. There are also restrictions on the amounts of types of angles in each triangle. For example, right angle and triangles theorem. Triangles cannot have two right angles. As well as the obtuse angle in triangles theorem, triangles cannot have two obtuse angles. You can also prove these because if triangles are 180 degrees, two right angles already makes 180 degrees, so you have no room for the other angle to have any measure. Same with an obtuse triangle. Triangles cannot have two obtuse angles because that would be more than 180 degrees, and that would restrict the amount of types of angle in each triangle. So it's either 3 acute angles, 1 right angle, or 1 obtuse angle. That is acute, right, and obtuse triangles. And that'll be all for today's lesson. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I have my email down below if you have any questions, and I will see you all next time.